Hello everyone, Roberto here for another video review. Just here I have Cadbury's Dairy Milk. What is it? Popping Candy Bunny, I guess. It just says Popping Candy. Yeah, that's all it says. It's clearly a bunny, or it's meant to be, even though it's got a little bit of a tear here, so I do apologise for that. Normally I try and get one that's in perfect condition, but I've obviously missed that. I think I may have thought he was licking his lips or something, I'm not sure, but I don't know, I just missed it. Anyways, there we go. Yeah, so it just says, yeah, Dairy Milk Popping Candy, actually. Yeah, bit a strange one, but clearly you can see it's aimed at Easter. I don't know whether they tried to do that, just to try and be a bit too sort of take the religion out of it, and which is fine. I can understand why they do that, but I mean, let's not beat around the bush. I mean, this is clearly aimed at the Easter market, isn't it? I mean, it's around Easter. This is they're selling it around this time. Quite why? Well, I don't know. I guess maybe so anyone can enjoy it, isn't it? Really. So yes, which is fair enough. I guess, isn't it? It's fair enough. At least it means people aren't having religion forced upon them if they're not really aware of it. So that's fair enough. But obviously it's just the fact that it doesn't even mention bunny or Easter or anything on it when clearly But as I say, I think that's at least it means it's open to everyone to enjoy it. And if you want to make it part of an Easter celebration, then you can. If not, so I'll be eating this week. It's not Easter this week, so that's something so it won't be a part of an Easter celebration for me. So yes, so fair enough. But anyway, clearly it's a bunny. Doesn't have any kind of description on it. So yeah, hang on, there's something on the bottom. What does it say? Hollow milk chocolate figure with popping candy. So it doesn't even say bunny there, although it does have a sort of clear sort of rabbit on it there. So there is a rabbit there. So why they don't just call it a rabbit? I don't know. Or a hare. You call it a hare. There you go. Why not a hare? You could say a hare, couldn't you? Anyway, so suitable for vegetarians. It says on the back. 50 grams of weight, but there's no description at all other than that bottom bit there. So hollow milk chocolate figure. What does it say there? Ingredients inside, it says. I don't know what that means. Ingredients inside. I don't know what that means. Ingredients inside. Ingredients inside. Okay, I don't know if that means it's on the reverse of this. Maybe so. So there's no calories or anything like that. So I'll try and find out what those are. I'll give you a rough measurement here. Roughly. So the height, it's about 13 centimeters high. And the base, for what it's worth, is 4.5 centimeters wide. And it's roughly thick-wise. It's roughly about 2.75 centimeters thick, roughly. And by thick, I mean that way. This side here. So it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I mean, you'd say it's got a nice sort of bunny-looking face. Got a sort of Cadbury's Dairy Milk purple. Got this, grass at the bottom. And a sort of like a collar. Yeah, some kind of sash or maybe a scarf. I don't know for the rabbit to wear here, and obviously all these little flowers and things. And Cadbury's Dairy Milk and a glass and a half of milk going into it. So I assume it's going to taste of dairy milk chocolate. Obviously with popping candy. So let's give it an open. So obviously I'll try and be careful because we want to. It's going to be impossible to not rip this and open it because it's kind of sealed. It's opening quite well. In fact, I tell a lie. It's opening quite well there. So ingredients inside. There's nothing in here. About this ingredients inside malarkey. I really don't know what that means at all. Yeah, it doesn't even say on the reverse, it's just a sticker. So I have no idea what that ingredients inside means whatsoever. I really don't know what that means. I just can't. I mean, it must mean something, but there's nothing on the reverse of that. So I have no idea what that means, unless it means inside here. In which case it's a bit worrying. So yeah, there's definitely nothing in it. So I wouldn't have expected a bit of paper to be inside the rabbit. But anyway, here you can see. So there's a little bunny rabbit's face, little floppy ear there as well, which is quite nice. We didn't really get much of a floppy ear. It just looked like one ear was short and the other there. But you can see here, definitely flopped on the ear. There's a little face, little sash as well, so it is a sash. I guess that's a sash. You can see like probably the bits of popping candy. Now a bit of tire tread at the bottom. Now it's melting you can see it's melting a lot in my hands actually, so the more I hold it, so I'm trying to be careful. There's some effect there, you can see the foot there as well, so it's quite nicely done I think. Yeah, that's good. So it is melting a lot here. Now I'm not going to purposely decapitate the bunny. Well, I say I'm not going to purposefully do it, but I'm going to cut it in half in the middle because I think that's the best place to do it. And unfortunately, that's pretty much where its head is. So, apologise for any kids watching now. This bunny isn't alive. Or if it was, it's certainly dead now. So there we go. So you can see very much hollow. You can see it's very hollow there, and there's certainly no ingredients there, so there we are. So very hollow, quite thin chocolate there. There we go. So let's give it a taste. I'm expecting dairy milk with popping candy. So let's find out. Well, when I bit it, it just collapsed. Could be because it's quite warm today, but it really did just collapse. It wasn't a sharp bite at all. Now you have to be careful when buying this because I did actually buy this last year in an attempt to review it. But there's a slightly bigger bunny that Cadbury's do. It looks exactly the same almost, except it's bigger. And it doesn't come with popping candy. So you have to make sure you buy the small one. It's very confusing me. I have no idea why they don't both come with popping candy. It's definitely dairy milk chocolate. It has a nice taste to it because it's dairy milk. It's nice. It's unusual to get like a popping candy taste in dairy milk as well. You don't have anything really in a dairy milk chocolate, come to think of it. Usually it's always I don't know. It's unusual to have something in the chocolate itself to give it a different taste rather than just sort of fruit and nut or something. It's just a bit different. Yeah. Popping candy is okay. It's going off in my mouth quite heavily. It's a nice dairy milk chocolate taste. Quite thin, as I say. It's quite thin. You can see it's not a thick bunny rabbit at all. And so when I did bite it, it just all collapsed. Possibly because it is quite hot in today. It's not a cold day, but even so, it really did collapse. Yeah, it's nice. I think the popping candy is definitely what makes it. If it would have popping candy in it, it'd be pretty boring. It'd just be like a a Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Yeah, it's okay. I think it's good. But I'll say that I would. It's a good size as well. I think it's just a bit of a shame that it kind of, is it's perhaps a bit sort of weak. And a bit thin with the chocolate wise. So maybe have a small one that was solid chocolate. I think that would probably be better. You wouldn't have all this collapsing business then as well. But overall, it is nice. I do like it. The popping candy is good. It's not a massively strong popping candy. It's very. It's there. It's definitely there, but it's not like a big crunchy business going on as you're eating it. There's a bit of crunch, but that's about it. I think overall, yeah, it's just. It's quite nice, yeah. It's quite nice. I like it. It's just a bit. I don't know. I kind of wish there's something a bit more to it. I wish there's like colours in it or something to represent the popping candy was coloured bits or something. I don't know. It just seems a bit plain. We can clearly see the popping candy in there. It's all quite small, little bits in the chocolate. And I quite like that. The way it's a bit different because you don't normally get a sort of Cadbury's dairy milk with anything in it nowadays. It's usually just the chocolate covering something, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. You never really have little bits in the chocolate. It's usually just big chunks, or I don't know. It's usually just plain, really. So if that makes any sense, hopefully you know what I mean. But anyway, it does. I think a 4 out of 5. I quite like this. As I say, I think I prefer if it was solid and smaller, and you could bite it and have a big chunk of it. But then I guess that'd be just a dairy milk. But then why not do a dairy milk with popping candy? Who knows? But yeah, overall it's quite nice. It looked like a nice bunny. Just have to be careful, as I say, if you get the bigger one, it doesn't have popping candy in it for some crazy reason. I don't know why. So you could be a bit disappointed if you see both of them on the aisle and you think, oh, I'll get the bigger one. Yeah, so there we go. Like I did last year, and that's why I didn't review it last year, because I thought there's no point in reviewing just a plain one. Yeah, although perhaps I could have done. Okay, well, 4 out of 5. Hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Take care. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, like my videos, and I'll see you next time. See you later, everyone. Bye for now. See ya.